All right, Shalom. All glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. All right, Barak Thumb for their diligence. All right, peace and salutations to the elect that continue to fight and endure and hold their integrity according to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, not being swayed by these lies that are being generated and promoted throughout the earth by the so-called white man and his wickedness. All right, but that ultimately trust in the power and the spirit of our powers. All right, Yahweh and Yahushai. Okay. This is Jack Kowal, just making another quick video, man. Was watching this earlier. I'm gonna have it, on mute playing. But the title of the video, all right, is called COVID-19 Doctors and Nurses Talk About Burnout as Another Wave Hits US. So I listened to this whole video, all right, and for about half the video, they mentioned nothing about this being related to the COVID-19, that this is the reason why they're burned out. Because if you can see, they're trying to, again, man, Apostle Gabar made a statement, man, that this is how Esau works. He makes things malleable through the chaos that he creates. So he's able to make it, he's able to bend these things to his will, and he's able to prevail with it, to strengthen himself through it. And so with this hoax of COVID-19, all right, see, like what you're seeing right here, man, during this whole COVID-19, they're trying to make it seem like Esau is making an effort. He's burning himself out day in and night, trying to battle the sickness, the pandemic, but it's all a lie, man. All right. It's all a lie. And, when you watch this video, you saw that that woman right there, and these other women that are going to start speaking. They start talking about how they're tired, they're burned out, they've been working this shift, they're short staffed, yada yada. But when you actually look at the truth behind it, all right, and if any man, has some common sense, you'll know this is just a daily job, man. These are daily things that you deal with at a job. All right, CNAs, RNAs, nurses, all that, man. They work long shifts because it's good pay, and because they do what they got to do to get the money. 12-hour shifts is not uncommon for a CNA or a nurse, man, or whatever that you got inside a hospital. Those are common shifts. Those are common shift hours. This woman right here was talking about how she just got off of 2 12-hour shifts, and then they're talking about how there's no beds available, that they're full, they're lacking respirators, this and that. And then they're inserting clips in the video, all right, of people being rolled in on these surgical beds, being given oxygen, this and that. And again, man, these are all daily things that are going on in the world that these people are dealing with. All right. Most of the people that they're claiming have COVID, all right, have a regular sickness, or they're dealing with a regular disease, or that they are now just getting seen, they're getting it taken care of, this and that. Okay. And what they're doing is they're creating this false narrative behind those sick people cases. So someone could have, cancer, or, or they could be, maybe, I don't know, maybe they're getting a hip replacement. And but they're taking those surgery accounts and taking pics of them and claiming them to be COVID related. They're cutting open the hip and being like, we found a new symptom of the COVID, that it attacks the hip, but no, man. This video, man, is to help falsely propagate what's going on, man. All these demons and these devils on this video, they're helping push that false narrative that the COVID is really whooping our ass, and that's a real thing. But really, it has nothing to do with COVID. It's regular sick people going into the hospitals. And the reason why they're putting on these coats is because you got to be sanitized, man. You got to be sanitary when you're working on a patient. Okay? Like right here, an estimated 12% of U.S. healthcare workers have been infected, compared with approximately 3.4% of the general population, which is all a lie. It's all a lie, man. Which, let me get a scripture, because I'm not just going to speak about the video, but this is Psalms 52:7. It says, but lo, this is the man that made not the Most High his strength, because Esau, he can't be spiritual. The scriptures say, man, he has no soundness within his bones, meaning He's not a he's not able to become a spiritual man. He's not able to possess anything right within his body. Okay, so he doesn't make the Most High his strength. He don't make wisdom and equity, justice, righteousness. He don't make it his strength. But instead, it says, but he trusted in the abundance of his riches. One of these riches right now, currently, that he made was this coronavirus hoax. He's using that because the word corona means crown, and but he's trying to crown his enterprise. That's his riches. He's putting that crown upon him, that gold crown, because he believes he's won. Because he's ultimately trusted in his abundance of riches. He thinks he's totally gotten the victory over Jake, like he's going to be able to keep what he's taken. Okay. And it says that he strengthened himself in his wickedness. Right now, Esau is prevailing in his lies. Okay. Right now, that's his strength, because you watch this video and you'll believe it. All right. You'll believe it. To the simple, because the scriptures say the simple believeth every word. To a simple man, woman, child, they'll believe it. They'll believe everything that this video is talking about. That the burnout is coming from working on COVID sick patients. And if any of y'all that have been watching me for a while, I already will tell you, man, I already had my account at the hospital, man, when I got real sick with the strep throat. But it got worse because it was I've had health issues for a few years now, man. And I'm not going to get too into it, man, but basically I got even more sick. So I had to go to the hospital 4 times. I actually ended up in the hospital 4 times because I got very, very sick. And every single time I was put in a room within a matter of minutes. They're saying there's no room for this and that, yada, yada. And that the beds are filled up. I was put on a bed. I had to be put on a bed. I had lost a dangerous amount of weight. But I was put on a bed within a matter of minutes, man. All right. These let me see if I can find it real quick. I want to find you a specific. Right there. That's the one. The water, how about some shot? This picture right here. This has nothing to do with COVID. He's probably on a break, or he's just chilling. He's tired because he's been doing work all day too, or all night, whatever it may be. Because in the medical industry, man, again, if you get up in the medical industry or you work in the hospitals, whatever, you got to work long shifts. That's a requirement. That's a requirement, man. All right. I've encountered many people who work in the hospitals, and they tell you, and if you even look into the job requirements, you got to work those hourly shifts. I think they're like rotated off schedule type of shifts, but like they're tedious hours. That's a requirement. So saying that they're burned out, that's going to be normal in the medical industry, whether there's a pandemic or not. And another thing about these nurses and all that, man, they don't give a shit about what they do. In fact, they got to follow with something that's called the Hippocratic Oath. All right. They got to, I believe they actually, it goes back to worshiping a Greek demon god, man, a Greek demon deity. I can't remember what the name of the deity was, but that goes all back to this Greek demonic power, man. So, and then you got with the syringe with the snake. Okay, so it's just false information being pushed, man. Because again, we are in a time where this man who trusts in himself and his riches, he's prevailing because he's set up to do that. Where's the one? I was going to give one, man. Oh, Psalms 144. Psalms 144. And let's see. Psalms 144 and 7, it says, send thine hand from above, rid me and deliver me out of great waters, from the hand of strange children. Those strange children is the so-called white man. All right. And why was David praying for this, man? Because we were under the rule. Esau's been ruling since the beginning of time. He is death. All right. He was that lion spirit back in Eden with Adam and Eve. All right. He was that wicked man. He's been deaf since the beginning, and he's been spreading and triumphing this entire time, man. The scriptures tell you, man. This is also in Psalms. Psalms 94:3 says, Lord, how long shall the wicked triumph? Because David said it again. He knew. Wickedness has been prevailing since the beginning of time. And he was like, damn, how much more longer? How much longer do we got to live under this wicked man and this wicked vibration that this man pushes? All right. So going back to Psalms 144:7, David prayed again. He's like, deliver me out of the great waters from the hand of the strange children. That's the so-called white man, the same enemy he was talking about back in the one I just got in Psalm 94. Verse 8 says, whose mouth speaketh vanity, emptiness, and their right hand is a right hand of falsehood. That's Esau's power, man, to be a liar. All right, this is working, right? Right? People are believing this crap, right? So, but you just gotta know to not believe it, man. This is just an average day at the office, basically, for these guys, and they're just some guys come in tired, man. Maybe they're drinking the day before and they burned out the next day. Whatever it is, this is a regular day at the office for these people, man. But they're using again, they're putting a false narrative behind it to make you actually think it has to do with this COVID pandemic that's going around. See, man, Esau about to be taken out for this, man. Because this, again, he didn't stop. He just kept on going, man. It's annoying. That's what it really is. It's annoying that this man just won't stop. Like, he knowingly knows what he's doing. He knows when he wakes up, he goes, man, let's see, what lie am I going to push out today? Let's use this guy getting surgery for a cyst in his body. I don't know if he needs surgery for that, but let's use this video and say that it has to do with COVID. But they know it's a lie. And they know COVID is not real. Yeah, man, COVID ain't real. So, anyways, man. Let me see. Can we go back to the one in Psalms? Again, Psalms 52:7 says, lo, this is the man that made not the Most High's strength, but trusted in the abundance of his riches and strengthened himself in his wickedness. And this is all you see, man, going on right now. Him using his strength. All these videos, all these lies, man. Thousands of videos putting out lies. All right. But with that, going to go ahead and end it. All glory, praise, and honor to Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone. Peace, honors, and blessings to the elect. All right. Yahweh, Bashem, Yahshua, Barakatam. Kwame Shalom.